Welcome to the 2022 virtual graduation ceremony honoring the graduates at California Institute of Arts and Technology.
Color guard, attention. Draw. Source. Forward, march. Column left, march. Color guard, halt. Left, face. Present, colors.
We now welcome CIAT alumni Kevin Imperial, class of 2022, to recite the Pledge of Allegiance, and Corey Richard Gillis, Southern California R&B recording artist, to sing the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color guard, post, colors. Carry, swords. Right, face. Forward, march.
Introducing Jamie Doyle, President and Founder.
Welcome, soon-to-be graduates of California Institute of Arts and Technology. My name is Jamie Doyle, the President. I'd also like to welcome your families and friends, our veterans, and CIAT staff and faculty. Students, I first want to congratulate you. Each of you have worked so hard to be here today, and this is your time to take a step back and think about your achievement. When you didn't feel like going to class and you showed up anyway, and when you didn't feel like doing your labs or assignments, you pushed on through. And now, you are here today ready to receive your diplomas or degrees, which are a symbol of your perseverance and character that will stay with you throughout your lifetime. Some of you came here to gain new skills. Others came to get certified. Many of you wanted to earn a certificate or degree. The good part is that many of you have done all three, and that's awesome. I know you're probably a bit nervous about leaving school and starting your careers, so I wanted to share my story with you. I started CIAT in 2008. I had very little money, I was losing my house, and I was unemployed with a family and bills. So failure was basically not an option, so I just got started. First I incorporated it, then I built a website, then I sold 3 online classes to a group of electrical workers in Arkansas. I sold exam vouchers and training on eBay, and next I bid on government contracts for certification boot camps, which I finally got one, and that turned into others. Next, I opened the San Diego office or campus, and I taught a small number of students while working on getting accredited. I basically had no idea of what was coming next, so I just put one foot in front of the other, and I tried to stay focused. It took 8 years to get accredited, and 8 more to get where we are today. Those of you that are just beginning your careers are where I was in the past. Now you have to find your next steps and leverage what you've learned. You might be thinking, well, I'm not ready. I need to learn more, or I need more certifications, or even a higher degree. While those things may help you in your journey, don't wait to start your career. You have everything you need right now. The stars are not going to line up any more perfectly, so you might as well just get started. You'll make mistakes, and you'll get turned down more times than you'll get hired. It's all part of the process. Behind every highly skilled person whose career has already blossomed are stories of when they were just beginning, just like you. These stories are just like the ones you're about ready to write for yourselves. So apply for those jobs and trust in your education and skills, but most importantly, trust in yourself. Lastly, please stay in touch. Let us know as you continue your journey how we can help you. Maybe as you move up the ladder, you'll even have job opportunities for CIAT graduates at your new company. In closing, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a CIAT graduate. Your success makes everything we do here worthwhile. Go forward and do great things.
Introducing our honorary student speaker, Stephanie Cass.
Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and faculty, and my fellow classmates, congratulations, graduates. Today is a great day. It's a day to celebrate, a day you have worked hard for over the last years. My name is Stephanie Cass, and I stand before you now humbled and honored to be speaking on this momentous occasion as a fellow graduate of the California Institute of Arts and Technology. The graduation ceremony remains one of the most honored traditions in our educational experience. It comes at the end of a long journey of academic and social preparation. This ceremony tells you that you are prepared for life living and achieving with purpose. During a speech given while running for office in Illinois, Abraham Lincoln said, upon the subject of education, not presuming to dictate any plan or system for respecting it, I can only view it as the most important subject which we as a people can be engaged in. Lincoln understood even back in the 1800s, the key to betterment of society was education. I challenge you to take what you have learned here, go out with a driven determination to use your knowledge and your skills, and make a difference in the lives of those who need you. Create a much needed era of American security and assuredness of leadership. The world we know is changing, its technology, its climate, its social structure and boundaries. No one succeeds without the help of others. I have met many passionate and inspiring professors, administrators, and students at CIAT. Although we only met for a few hours every week during classes, they never hesitated to give a helping hand when we encountered difficulties in our studies. They stayed after to answer our questions, gave detailed comments on our assignments so as to facilitate our improvement, arranged interesting class activities to enhance any ordinary lessons. They have equipped us and prepared us to face the job terrain so that we can fold up our sleeves and say, bring it on to future challenges. Aim to do work that is meaningful, work that has an impact and makes a difference in the world. Do work that breaks new ground and solves important problems. Do work that you find interesting and fulfilling. Working on a problem that inspires you will make the process enjoyable, sustaining you during the long nights that it can take to bring a project to fruition. In your careers, you will encounter a tension between using what you already know and exploring new horizons, exploitation versus exploration. This tension between exploitation and exploration is one that Jim March, professor at Stanford Graduate School of Business, so eloquently spoke about, how organizations need to both implement and explore. An organization that just exploits will get better at what it is currently doing, but will miss out on changes in the environment that might make its work obsolete. On the other hand, just focusing on exploration can be harmful. A firm that focuses on developing new ideas but does not use them will miss out. An iconic example of this is Xerox. Many of the inventions that fueled the shift to modern personal computing were made at Xerox, such as laser printing, object-oriented programming, and the graphical user interface, or GUI. While society has benefited from these inventions, Xerox failed to exploit them inside the firm and thus did not benefit from the inventions. The tension between exploitation and exploration also applies at the individual level. One of the things that you will want to do throughout your career is balance using only what you already know with exploring new horizons. One of my favorite examples of a researcher who both explored and exploited is Andrew Wiles, a mathematician who proved Fermat's last theorem, a conjecture that had been unsolved in mathematics for 3.5 centuries. Wiles worked on the proof for 6 years while he was a professor at Princeton. He continued to exploit by publishing in his prior research area during those years. Although he initially worked in secret, Wiles later offered a graduate level course at Princeton where the goal was to work through the details of his proof to be sure it was correct. Wiles' exploration of Fermat's last theorem resulted in a successful proof that has withstood the test of time and has earned many, many awards. Cryptography today would not be the same without Wiles' contribution. CIOT not only provides quality education, but ensures we will prosper. We have all overcome many challenges to get to where we are today, and each of us has achieved success in our own way. Some people nowadays have forgotten that education is supposed to be a tool to help you on your way to greatness, not the definition of how great you are. Continue forward, keep learning, strive always towards that greatness. It's time to say goodbye to our dearest classmates, lecturers, and amazing administration. Don't be afraid of new beginnings. With persistent courage and ability, embrace new challenges, achieve greater success, and make a difference in your community. Remember, your voice has power. You have to use your voice, even if it shakes. There are times when you will ask for change, and there are times when you will create it. It is important to live a life of purpose. If you encounter setbacks, be patient. Sometimes we have to go through the worst to get to the best. Life is tough, but so are we. As we receive our certificates, may it always be a representation of our desire to continue to learn and evolve. May it always be a reminder of the unpredictable challenges that life will throw our way and that we have the strength to persevere. Finally, may the certificate always remind us to make a positive difference in the lives of others today and every day. So be fearless and spread your wings. Soar to new heights. Do not be afraid. Do not go gentle into the night. Stand tall, stand proud, and make the world know your name. Thank you.
Introducing our keynote speaker, Finbar Joy.
Well, hello. My name is Finbar Joy, and I must say it's an honour for me to play a part in your commencement today, and I'll start by offering my heartfelt congratulations. So very well done to all of you. You graduate at such a great time. I've been working in the technology industry now for nearly 30 years, and I can honestly say there's never been a better time to be working in tech. If I reflect on when I started out in the early to mid 1990s, we were all getting really excited about what could be with this new web thing we were all hearing about. I was extremely lucky at that time to become a member of the team at Netscape, the company that brought the first version of the web to the world, releasing the first commercial web browser in 1994. That started a revolution in communications, and of course the next 25 years or so are now history. It's hard to envision any aspect of our lives now that's not embedded in or enabled by the web. But it feels like even more of a melting pot to me now. Are we about to enter the metaverse? Will AI and Web 3.0 change all the rules for identity, connection, and commerce? What will our lives be like when everything around us is represented by digital twins in the industrial Internet of Things? And I don't think it's too far off before quantum capabilities begin to emerge from the R&D labs and into the world around us. The adoption and evolution of these kinds of breakthroughs will be entirely dependent on the core skills you take back into the world from this institute. on computer networking, cybersecurity, cloud administration, software development, workplace IT. Whatever your next career destination, you are the gatekeepers for the next generation of technologies that will transform people's lives. As you contemplate this next phase in your careers, I'd urge you to first reflect. Take that deep breath and give yourself the chance to review all options, while recognizing there are a few bad moves you can make right now. That next opportunity doesn't have to be the role that will define your entire career, so take a chance. Don't be afraid to reach for something you might not be too sure about at first. If you're learning, you're progressing. When you do find an environment that works for you, work double hard to specialize in something that gets you known as the go-to person in that team. All technology domains are becoming more and more generalized, but in any given organization or any given system, there are always multiple deep specialisms that are required to make the whole thing work. That's your opportunity to stand out from the rest and distinguish yourself from the crowd. Meanwhile, start building your people network. And that doesn't mean spam hundreds of people on LinkedIn, but it does mean speak to people. And they don't have to be fabulously well-connected executive groups. You could usefully start with your own family. Parents, aunts, uncles, and their friends. Ask them about their careers and experience. Ask for introductions. For instance, if your aunt says, I work with an IT guy who does the kind of stuff you're talking about, then ask her, would you be willing to introduce us? Meet the guy for lunch, coffee, thank him for taking the time, and ask him about his field. Now you're learning and networking at the same time. I'm sure you're already aware that who you know can often be worth more than what you know, and this gets you going on the who. I often get queries from new graduates contemplating their first career moves for how to find that dream role. Well, first, don't get hung up on that dream. As I stated earlier, take what you can that will help you learn. My first role after graduation was as a librarian. I had no idea at the time this would give me a huge head start with a software company opportunity a year later that was focused on building library management software. Meanwhile, don't underestimate how much effort you must put into this application process. Try and aim for at least 3 to 5 applications per day that are each customized for each specific opportunity. And during this period, develop your resilience muscles. You may not get a reply from the majority of applications, and not all will be immediately successful. There will be times in your tech career when you'll be let down. Maybe the firm has to downsize. That's happened to me. Maybe you get looked over for promotion. That's often happened to me. As trite as it sounds, it's also abundantly true. Don't get despondent. Remain confident. The right outcome will happen for you if you keep plugging away. So keep sending those individually worked applications. Do what you can to put yourself in the shop window. If your specialism means you can put together demonstrable stuff, e.g. software dev, then create an online portfolio of your work that you can refer potential employers to. Trust me, this trumps a resume attached to an email every time. Consider taking volunteer roles with non-profit organisations, doing what you would love to be paid for. Use that as a resume example that can demonstrate true commitment to your goals. Today's ceremony is a testament to your ability to learn. You passed the grade. I urge you to continue to master and refine that capability. Don't underestimate how much things will change through your tech career. For example, when I started out, there were no smartphones. Can you imagine? How did we get by? But now the smartphone is built into the fabric of our everyday lives and has certainly had a massive impact on the technology skills I had to master to stay relevant through these years, from cloud to big data to mobile networking. There will be similar changes as you progress your careers, so find your passion that helps you keep looking for the next development. The first recommendation I made earlier was for you to reflect and review all options. If there was one piece of advice I would give above all others, it would be for you to develop a habit of this reflection. Would you believe it took me nearly 25 years to learn this habit myself? Give yourself the benefit of a simple retrospective. What's working? What's not working? What will I try differently? Journal this at least twice a month and act on it. There are so many external factors that can interrupt our lives and our careers. And just watching the news now can reveal potential existential threats that block the mind off from creative thought and the natural curiosity needed to plot a way ahead. By taking this simple retrospective, we begin to at least give ourselves options and breathe again. Taking this approach, as you commit to what you will change, you will see that you can make improvements and you can find options for problems. For me, this is the one habit that builds genuine resilience, the key to embracing learning and change, and the catalyst for your next moves that will see you amaze yourself with what you can do in your technology career. So in closing, I'll repeat, there's never been a better time to be working in technology. It's almost overwhelming to consider what might be over the next 10 years. As graduates of the California Institute of Arts and Technology, you are equal to this opportunity. I wish you great success, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
And now, the honored graduates of CIAT. Associates of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems. Brandon Linnell Stinnett. Brandon Earl White. Brandy Nicole Gunnels Johnson. Brian Randolph. Christian Anthony Diaz. Cornell Deshawn Conley Thomas. Dominique Siobhan Adams. Eldon Rooney. Leslie Maria Gorham. Letitia Carletta Coleman. Mohammed Javid. Miranda Larissa Galvan. Nicholas Brendan Morgan. Peyton Chauncey James Rambali. Ryan Andrea Robinson. Stanley Eugene Pittman. Graduated with honors, summa cum laude. Joseph Rafael Flores. Lisa Ha Nguyen. Renato Ramos Linatok. Stephanie Michelle Strozer Cass. Graduated with honors, magna cum laude. Davina Inez Rodriguez. Edmund Blake Field. Enoch Torres. Jimmy Fu Lee. Luis Perez Ibarra. Mark Philip Carpio. Graduated with honors cum laude. Brian Lamar Anderson. Devin Michael Rambali. Joel Mendoza Garcia. LeBaron Eugene Wright. Shannon Pitsony. Tyree Dion Lanier. Associates of Applied Science in Software Development. Leroy Rose. Simplicio Anthony Gomez III. Graduated with honors magna cum laude. Kevin Legaspi Imperial. Graduated with honors cum laude. Ashley Danielle Reynolds. Eduardo Lua. Melanie Cassandra Lopez. Randall Lynn McNeil. Certificate in Computer Information Systems. Adrian Emilio Rubalcava. Albert Niarco Dennis. Alexander Thomas Avila. Alicia Jean Marie Bing. Ashton Leon Alshay Bradley. Brandon Abraham Knott. Cariana Elizabeth Fresso. Christian Nayura. Daniel Campire. Desian Paul Felix. Diamond Unique Alexis Shaw. Eric Ayala. Hugo Damian Andrade. Jasmine Marie Santos. Jasper Siriokus Evans. Malcolm Lorenzo Hughes. Monte Franklin. Nicholas Stephen Brady. Paul Leonardo Timmerman. Philip Rodriguez. Samuel Nebergall. Bernard Martin. Certificate in Software Development. Anthony Simmons. Enoch Torres. Risto Deshev. Juan Carlos Martinez. Marco Trejo Lara. Certificate as a Computer Technician. Abdul Fatai Olusoji Sasanwo. Amber Brown Capel. Anthony Milares. Efrain Hernandez. Jesleen Cower. Jenny Lind Holbert. Luis Reynaldo Castillo. Melissa Jordan. Malonda Beddard. Nicolette Mariah Savage. Certificate in Cloud Administration. Joseph Oladile Afolabi. Joseph Rafael Flores. Maxime Sylvain Pascal. Richard Santiago. Honored graduates of CIAT. Introducing our Dean of Education, Melissa Kingston.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melissa Kingston. I'm the Dean of Education here at the California Institute of Arts and Technology. Now is the time to turn your tassel as a symbol of the completion of your respective degree. Please take this moment to celebrate all your hard-earned achievements. Now let's turn our tassel from right to left. Congratulations, you officially graduated. We wish you much success.
From all of us, congratulations.
Yay! Woo! We did it!
March. Color guard, halt. Left, face. Color guard, retrieve, colors. Present, sword. Carry, sword. Right, face. Forward, march. On left, march.